Bob Volkrod's Hunting Adventures is brought to you commercial-free by these fine sponsors: Gore-Tex, Winchester Ammunition, Kinatrek, Kufaru, and LJ Blessings Ranch.
The spectacular mountain country of Alaska's southeast coast is among the most beautiful natural habitats in North America. Here, the unspoiled wilderness alone draws outdoorsmen from around the world to marvel at the splendor of nature at its finest. But redhead pro hunter Bob Volkrod has been pulled here by the added appeal of a unique hunt for the most sure-footed animal on the continent: the mountain goat. The nimble-footed goats thrive on the isolated islands and vertical landscape here. Goats evolve their high country behavior to escape predators. In the steep, dangerous country they prefer, only the occasional cougar threatens the adults. The young are safe from all but golden eagles after they leave the valleys where they're born. The jumping-off spot for the adventure is Juneau. With a population of only 30,000, this quaint fishing village is the only state capital with no road access.
Is this where I say ahoy, mate? I'll be darned. How about that? Oh, mink running all over. Well, I guess I got all my licenses and everything.
You ready to go?
I guess so.
Before he heads for the backcountry, Bob decides to spend a few hours on a fishing and sightseeing boat, touring the Juneau Harbor area. Juneau is located on mainland Alaska, in the heart of the Inside Passage, 900 air miles northwest of Seattle and 600 air miles southeast of Anchorage. Numerous cruise lines offer excursions in Alaskan waters. Juneau may host as many as 5 large cruise ships and several smaller ones in a single day. Bob decides to wet a line for halibut, and he soon discovers that, like everything else in Alaska, the fish grow to giant size.
You know what you do when it rains and you can't go out and hunt? You put the crab pots out and you fish for halibut. And here he comes.
Oh, you got a skate. Big old stingray.
What do you think? Wasn't a halibut after all. I seen that white on there. I thought he was a halibut.
That's no halibut, Bob, but a visit to the commercial fishing dock nearby proves there are plenty of the giant flatfish here. Commercial fishing is the king of all industry in Alaska. More families and individuals rely on commercial fishing for jobs and opportunity here than any other occupation. In fact, 58% of all the United States seafood comes from Alaska, 4 times more than the next largest producing region. The value of Alaska's seafood exports is greater than timber, oil, coal, or any other resource. Juneau is home to not only processors, marketers, and distributors of seafood, but a significant state and federal support base that carefully monitors and protects this precious resource and all its beauty. But another significant contribution to this region are jobs and income provided by hunting. Bob's many trips to the land of the midnight sun have produced income for outfitters, hotels, airlines, and even a few taxidermists. The tour comes to an end, and it's time to go hunting. Fortunately, the hunting trip starts just down the dock.
For help with all of your hunt booking needs, contact J&M Safaris at jnmsafaris.com.
Ready to go?
Ready to go there, Bob. All right, I got the engines warmed up. Let's take advantage of this good weather.
Bob's home during the hunt will be this 48-foot mothership. The floating campsite allows hunters to scout these dangerous waters in relative safety, under the experienced hands of outfitter Hans Bertley. As they get underway, the open deck gives Bob a great look at the scenery in the southernmost corner of our northernmost state. Hans points the bow down the bay, and civilization quickly falls away behind. Goats thrive throughout the coastal mountains of Alaska, and thanks to conservation efforts of state game agencies and hunter groups such as the Foundation for North American Wild Sheep and biologists of the Northern Sheep and Goat Council, the future of these amazing animals looks bright in the northern climes. Goats are having less success in the lower 48, where a combination of warming climate and increased mountain recreation on snowmobiles appears to be causing stress and population reductions in some areas. The 16,000 hunter members of FNAWS have contributed some $45 million to mountain goat and wild sheep conservation, restocking, and habitat improvement since 1977, helping these remarkable animals hold their own.
This week's Conservation Angle has been brought to you by Wild Sheep Foundation.
The small boat towed behind the mothership will provide the hunters access to the rocky shore.
There's no short of billies, that's for sure. We've probably got about 15. We got two really nice billies, we think, from here. We're going to have to climb up there to really get a good look at them, but it's too late right now to go on up, but we've got a game plan, and weather permitting, we're going to go up there and see what they look like tomorrow.
There's still enough time that afternoon to enjoy some of the amazing sights only seen in Alaska. The march of the ice to the sea, which has been going on for thousands of years, ends when the glaciers calve or fracture, sending 100-ton icebergs into the bay, and sometimes pushing up enormous waves. The night is short, punctuated by the roar of glaciers and Bob's dreams of a trophy billy.